Hey there guys, Jimmy from Glassy Gaming here, bringing you another video, and this is a little bit different. I wasn't sure I was going to make this video, but I feel like I have to talk about it. One, because I have some relative personal experience to somewhat of the subject matter, and also just because h3h3Productions is probably one of my all-time favorite YouTube channels ever, and I really hate the fact that this is happening to them. Real quick, my window's open, so if you're like birds chirping, cars going by, I'm sorry. It's hot as shit, man. I'm sweating. Alright, my nips are like... Oh, it's too hot. It's too hot. But that's not the point. The point is, if you haven't been caught up, h3h3Productions made a video about this YouTuber named Matt Hoss or Voss or some shit like that. I don't know who the fuck his name is. And he had this series called, like, Bold Guy, where it's basically him, like, being a douche to girls, and then they, like, fall in love. I don't watch this shit, so I don't fucking know. All I know is that h3h3 made a video on their second channel, like kind of making fun of it. It was like one of their like reaction videos, and it was really funny, and I liked that video a lot, and it was really great. And they even were nice enough to plug this Matt Voss guy in the video, say, hey, watch some more of this guy's videos if you want. They like link to his channel, I think, all that shit. But Matt Voss, I guess, is just impervious to criticism. You can't do it. You can't take it, man. He's not able to handle criticism. So he is suing h3h3Productions. Now, if you guys don't know too much about the legal system in the US, the legal system here is really fucked up. Basically, even though for the most part this entire case looks like it's favorable to h3h3, it's still going to be a long process and an expensive process for them. Even if they win the fucking, like, legal battle, they will still have to pay a shit ton of money in legal fees, and it'll waste a year or two of their lives, which is absolutely fucking terrible. Now, this all comes back to the whole YouTube not doing its due diligence with fair use, with copyright, and it's unfortunate that it has to come to this. Basically, the reason why this Matt Voss guy is doing this is, one, publicity, obviously, and two, because it's trying to set a precedent where, you can just bully people that make fun of you on the internet into, removing their videos and paying you money, which is absolutely fucking abhorrent, and I don't like it at all. The legal system in America is real fucked up. It's very expensive, it's very time-consuming, and even when you win, you still don't really win, because you end up spending so much money on legal fees that it kind of like balances out. Now, obviously, if you get sued for a ridiculous amount of money and you lose that money, then the person that sued you is going to win regardless. But a lot of that money goes back to the lawyers, the attorneys, all the other shit like that. And it's just a long and painstaking process, even if you are innocent in the entire matter, like h3h3 is. And it's really unfortunate because fair use falls under this major gray area where even though, the video to us YouTubers, to us viewers, is clearly fair use. Clearly fair use. It doesn't always look that way to people that are not involved, and that's scary because you don't know who the, jury is, who the judge is. You don't know what's going to happen or what they're going to say. They could be a bunch of, like, old people that know nothing about the internet, and they're just going to, like, go with Matt Voss or whatever the fuck his name is because they feel like, it's the right thing to do or some shit like that. Like, it's impossible to tell. And I've dealt with this personally because of my own family's involvement in various legal battles. You know what I mean? So it's a hard, painstaking process, and I gotta say, I'm very fucking worried for h3h3. Now, they could have just said, okay, fine, we'll concede, we'll do whatever you say you want us to do. But what precedent does that, set for content creators? Whenever someone doesn't like your video, they can just sue you, and then you're forced to take your shit down? Fuck that. That's so terrible. That is such a bad way to do things, because it just means that every single content creator is now at a potential loss. Every single one. And that's not fair. That's not fair in the least bit. But it's just how it works now, So, not only is this, court case, this lawsuit, whatever, not only is it a way to, help h3h3 get, innocent again, and to be, clear of any wrongdoing, it's also to set a precedent that you cannot just bully YouTube content creators into doing whatever you want them to do, And that's huge. So I would absolutely suggest that if you have any spare money, you donate to their legal fund. I will link to the GoFundMe in the description below. Watch all of H3H3's videos on YouTube. You know, be there for them. Support them as much as you can because they fucking need it right now. They 100% need this shit. They are at risk of losing all the hard work that they've done so far, and that's a real fucking shame. As always, thank you so much for letting me ramble on and rant about this. It means a lot to me. I love you all so much. GG. Peace the fuck out.